right, so what if I don't know what my goal is? So if you're pursuing something and you can't figure it out, here's some things to think about. One reason we can have trouble finding our goals or even just figuring out what our goals are is sometimes, not all of the times, but sometimes we can be afraid that we're going to put time and energy and resources into something and then come to find out after a year we don't even like that thing. So you might want to learn to dance. Just making this up. You might want to learn to dance, but then you're afraid that if you start dancing, you might not like it, and you would have wished that you would have done something else. So the first thing for some people is to think about not being afraid and knowing that the time's going to happen anyway. So whether you're trying to figure out what a goal could be or what a direction in life could be, or you're just drifting along. So that's one of those things that you have to get over as well. Here's another thing is that you have to write your goal down. Even if you're not exactly sure what it is, you write it down because it gives you something to remind yourself of what you're going after. There's a famous study that Harvard did where people that wrote down their goals, which was about 3%, did better and made more than 97% of the people that didn't down their goals. So writing down your goals is a way to kind of get something that's in your head out of your head to where you can see it and start working with it in a way that allows you to move forward and come back to and reflect and review over time. The last thing is that we don't always know. We can just set out a goal, and generally it's pretty vague. So be okay with the goal being vague. If you can make it concrete, that's great. But what I found is that I have goals that I start moving towards. And as I move towards them, they become clearer. So a lot of people don't really know. Like we go to college for one thing, we have a job doing something else, and then 8 years later, we're doing something else. So I think in creating your goals, you want to try to make it as specific as possible if you can. But when it's about a life vision type of goal, that's difficult. But if it's something as simple of, I want to lose 15 pounds, well, that's an easier goal. Or I want to get into shape, well, then that's very vague. Like, do you want to get in shape to walk upstairs? Do you want to get in shape to run a marathon? Do you want to get in shape so you can do jujitsu? So I think depending on how important and meaningful the goal is to your life, you can have a level of vagueness. If it's for your life vision, well, be gentle on yourself. But if it's a short term or mid-term goal to where it's very clear about getting in shape or creating a new habit, you need to be more concrete on those.